Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing with Communist China. Before we get started, I want to address two things. First of all, I really appreciate all those comments that I got on that last video. If you guys recall, I asked what I should do with the extra time I'm be having now that I'm going back to part-time work. I've been on full-time work since last September, where I took that, previous to that I had taken that four and a half months where we did that little experiment of me going to part-time work and focusing a little bit more on YouTube. That was voluntarily, unlike this one's not voluntary, and obviously, and it didn't go too well, so I ended up having to go back to full-time work. I just wasn't making enough money from YouTube to kind of make up for the hours I lost. Hopefully this time will be different, but yeah, I definitely appreciate all your guys' feedback, a lot of good suggestions on what we could do, games we could play, and kind of formats that we can go with. It does seem that most people would prefer that I stick to like a Let's Play format, whether we do it every other day videos for another series or whatever. Most people do seem to want me to stick with the Let's Play format. Some people were concerned that I was going to start doing edited content like other channels, which that is not the case. We're still going to be doing Let's Plays. This was just a question on what we are going to do additionally to these full Let's Play series. I'll be doing LPs probably forever. That's the thing I do on this channel. I don't foresee that changing because I enjoy these full Let's Plays, and I'm not a big fan of editing videos, honestly, or at least not. I like doing the stuff that lets me be creative. You guys have seen some of that content before that I've done with HOI4 with like those little alternate history documentaries. Those are fun to do, but a lot of other videos I don't really enjoy editing all that much. So yeah, I definitely appreciate all that feedback. It does seem like a lot of people were saying that I should take that time for myself and to spend with my family. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I should have made this clear when I asked the question, that I do need to do some additional content to try and make up for the money that I'm losing. It's 12 to 20 hours less per week. That's a huge dip in my income every month. So yeah, I do need to do the additional content. It's not really a choice. I do need to do additional content to try and make up for some of that. And we'll see how it goes. More than likely, what I expect to happen is that we are going to, I'm going to probably be forced to look for another full-time job here in a few months, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll just have to see. We'll see how the YouTube income goes, but more than likely, I'll probably have to find another full-time job. It's just the way it is, which sucks, because I really would prefer to stay in my job for right now. And then the second thing I wanted to quickly bring up is the fact that I just started a new series with HiJynx. It is a strategy series that isn't developed by Paradox, it's developed by Triumph, but it is published by Paradox Interactive. It's a turn-based strategy game called Age of Wonders Planetfall, and really enjoying it so far. It's an awesome game. I've never played an Age of Wonders game before. I guess they were previously more fantasy settings. Well, this one's sci-fi, but it's kind of fantasy sci-fi, whatever you want to call it. And really liking it so far. And Jinx and I are playing that together. I know a lot of people have asked for Jinx to join in on these HOI4 videos. People who've watched the content that we do together. I think we have a pretty good chemistry. We've been married for, it'll be 12 years this week, actually. Our anniversary is in 3 days. Well, 3 days from when I'm recording. August 8th is our 12-year anniversary. So we would have been married for quite a while. So we do have pretty good chemistry. And we have a little lighter, we take a little bit lighter tone when we do series together, joke around a bit. But yeah, we're playing together. It's a multiplayer series. We're doing like the hot seat where we take turns playing. Turn-based games let you do that. So we're really enjoying that series so far, really enjoying that game. So maybe go check that out if you haven't already. I put the first video out on Monday. The second video should be out before this one, actually. So yeah, I hope to see you on that series, and for some of you guys, that may be the first time that you experience the content that we do together. So yeah, wanted to announce that because I hadn't seen too many subscribers on those videos yet. So I hope you guys go check that out. So let's go ahead and try and get these guys wrapped up. We're gonna try and wrap these guys up here, and let's just go ahead and have, I don't know. All right, they're already attacking that way. Just go and attack here then, and I'm gonna try and cut these guys off here. I don't know how well that's gonna end up working. We'll see. And these guys are attacking that way. All right, so we'll have those guys trying to get it wrapped up there, while over here we're gonna be wrapping up these blue army troops, or excuse me, the blue army is gonna be wrapping up the troops that they're fighting. All right, so let's get all this wrapped up. And Japan is, of course, almost off the continent here. They have Hong Kong. They must have done a naval invasion there. These guys, remember, are cut off, so they'll be completely destroyed. There we go, excellent. And these guys are now cut off as well. So let's attack here. It does seem that we lost a little bit of territory there, so let's go and make sure we don't lose it until we can get those divisions there to defend. We'll destroy them. That one's a little bit more challenging because of the lack of organization there. Let's go and check out the front here, see if we want to go ahead and start launching attacks. What we'll do, I mean, this is going to be across a river. Yeah. And we might be able to beat this guy here. Yeah, looks like that could be a win. Overall, we still don't really have the division numbers, and what really sucks is that we're kind of stuck with a river, and most of these territories have a river that they have to attack across, so that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we really can't cover the entire front, so that's problematic. And then let's have, okay, we have 2 divisions coming over here. We're going to have them then attack these dudes here and completely wipe them out. That's the plan anyways. All right, so let's have these divisions here help out to try and wipe these last Japanese divisions out. And now the Blue Army will be able to attack from this direction, but again, the problem is that all of these are across rivers, man. Like most of our fronts right now are across rivers, so we're gonna have some difficulty, I think, pushing forward a little bit. But the China should get wrapped up this episode. That's what I'm expecting anyways. Let's go ahead and have both these guys attack here just to make sure we can get it wrapped up quickly. And you guys are going to stay on this front. I don't know if there's, yeah, it looks like there might be one other division somewhere. These guys, we just want them to stay on this front here. Oops, my bad. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter because they're already, yeah, it only affects that division pretty much, which he had done some moving there, so it does certainly affect them. Let's go and attack over this way. Doesn't look like we're going to lose, or win, excuse me. We are going to lose. So let's go ahead and attack these guys here next. Is this, yeah, this is a mountain, so we're going to want to make sure we send them. Send these guys, and then just support with this division here. And just have to wait until we get some more troops over here. These guys are a little bit confused. They're not entirely sure what to do here. And then we'll go ahead and attack. Well, let's let their organization get back up because it's still kind of garbage. And we are in a good position here to cut some troops off, though I don't think that one division will be able to win. No. So we'll have to wait until we get some of those divisions out of there. All right, so we did advance there. Let's go ahead and push forward there, and we will attack here as well. And that would not be a win. All right, so we'll pull back. We're going to have to wait on this front, essentially, until we get like this wrapped up, maybe even this wrapped up, and also that blue front as well. Getting that finished up would be quite helpful. Somebody was saying that they're playing a drinking game where and this guy's going to cut us off. All right, where they take a sip every time I say wrapped up or some kind of variation of it. And I thought that was funny. But that's, for me, that's beginner level drinking game, guys. If you really want a challenge, and you really want to get drunk, then try taking a sip, or taking a shot, even better, every time I say a variation of like all right, or fantastic, or great, awesome. That'll really get you drunk. And the pro drinkers here, if you want a challenge, you want to get slammed quite quickly, then take a drink every time I say the word guy or guys. That'll get you toasty quite quickly. All right, this did not work how I wanted it to. Ah, damn it. Somebody's wrapping that up. That's not our division, though. Yeah, it looked like we had more. We do have 3. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, let's move this guy over here. And it does seem that they're having some problems with the supply, so they're not wanting to move. So we're going to have to manually move them. We're going to move these guys over here, too, so that we can try and get something done there. And these guys are vulnerable to be cut off, and there's not really any way to stop that, probably. We'll attack here, and we're going to have to attack them here to try and stop them temporarily. And, yeah, it's just kind of limiting. We need to close this off, so let's go ahead and make that happen. We did lose there on that attack. So we'll help out here. I don't think that's going to be enough. We'll see. We'll see if it's enough. Really, we just need to get this blue army pushing forward a little bit more rapid. All right, so let's attack here. That's not going to be a win on its own, unfortunately. Let's attack here, and then, yeah, never mind. That's not going to work. Oh, we got a bunch of divisions just sitting here. I don't know why they won't go anywhere along the front. It does seem that it should be some supply somewhere, you'd think. All right, let's have them go up there. We're just gonna try and we're just spread them out manually since they don't want to go because they're worried about the supply. But we need to push forward here, so it's not really an option waiting. All right, and we will have this guy support that, and this dude pull this back since it's clearly not gonna work. All right, we're green there, excellent. And green there. Okay, wasn't even expecting to win there. We are red there though, so I don't know. If we take that though, they won't be able to cut us off. But yeah, this is clearly not going to work out. So let's have a division start planning to head on over there and help us out. And doing pretty good here. About to cut all these divisions off, though I don't think there's any divisions here. You know what we'll do? We'll go this way then. Yeah, so we can at least get that division cut off. And then have this guy come take this for us. All right, winning there. Still attempting to get like somebody cut off here. All right, we pushed him back. All right, so let's take these two provinces here. In fact, just go ahead and do both of them. And oh, they're actually attacking us here. All right, we'll go and attack them there. And we'll attack right here as well. Can we beat this division? 2 days, and I think that's at 19 hours. We're at 4 days, so probably not. So we're just going to wait. Let them go there, I suppose. Still winning there, despite the fact that organization is fairly low. I might have too many red divisions going up to there, but you know what? Once it gets wrapped up, it won't be a problem any longer. We did push forward here, so let's go ahead and take a bit of territory. We're going to want to, in fact, go ahead and push both the divisions down there, and then just have these two attack here. Not really trying to win there, more than anything trying to cut those guys off. We'll go ahead and attack there as well, because that looks like we should get a win there. And this should open this up as well to be attacked. Yeah, they should be able to do it. This is across the river, but it looks like we can win it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways, because frankly, a lot of these attacks are going to be across rivers. As I said before, we're kind of in that position where we, most of our fronts are across a river somewhere. We did win there. That's fantastic news. And these guys did do what I was afraid they were going to do. It's going to attack here and then attempt to reconnect them. It's kind of a bummer that that's how that, we're going to have to do it this way while that guy attacks there. I don't know if we can save that division. We'll have to see. And we'll just wait till his organization gets back up and then help out there. But yeah, that division pushed too far forward and didn't cover his fronts well enough. Once we get these guys out of here, this will be much easier on that front because all these divisions will be able to come over here and come over there and help us out. In fact, it looks like we have more divisions than we really need over there. So let's go and put them over here, and we might have to actually manually move them because I don't think he's gonna go because of supply issues. A lot of our divisions are taking attrition here. And okay, so that guy's going over there. Cover that province for us. Could be a little bit more difficult to get the Chinese knocked out than I was expecting, just because of the rivers and the terrain, and of course the fact that a lot of our guys are taking attrition. And they have enough divisions to cover all their provinces as well. Yeah, this guy is not going to win. Just going to have to pull that back then. And let's have this dude attack here while this guy goes here. Try and cut those guys off if we can. All right. Yeah, so if we can just get that province, that'll probably capitulate them. This one's worth 3. Yeah, that would definitely not be enough. This one would definitely capitulate them. So if we can just take that province, then we won't have to fight their divisions anymore. So hopefully we'll get that done soon. We do have free military factories, or 1 free military factory. Let's take a look at our equipment situation. Doing pretty dang good on infantry equipment. Anti-air and the motorized is lacking. All right, let's just kind of assign this for a little while. Get this, in fact, we'll go ahead and decrease like that and then go up to 5. All right, we do need to trade for many resources, apparently. Let's do, yeah, Free France is fine. And then we'll continue trading with the Soviets. As long as they're in the war, the factories will help them. Let's see how they're doing on their front. They're being pushed back still. Yeah, it definitely does look like they've lost even more territory, a few provinces here and there. But overall, it's going slow, and that's because it's in the winter, guys. We are deep in the winter right now. So going to get these divisions here destroyed. We're so close to getting this done here. Let's attack here. And use this division as well. While this guy's going to continue wrapping up this territory here. And that division will attack there. Let's make sure that we continue pushing forward with all of our divisions. Rescue that guy, hopefully. We'll see if we can't rescue him. It's an Indian division. I don't know. Looks like he might capitulate. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at the front here, and they're attacking us there. Not a lot of success on our attack there, so let's try and attack there. And frankly, we're just not in a good position on trying to get these guys rescued. I'm gonna attack here, just trying to help out where I can. But yeah, it's a little bit rough. So let's have that division continue going wherever the hell he's going. And we'll have this division attack them there, though they're not suffering from supply issues yet. And we should probably just go ahead and send both of these guys, actually. No. Keep one division here to ensure that we don't run into them taking one of those provinces from us and reconnecting them, because that would not be good, not be desirable. All right, let's go ahead and move this guy here so that maybe we can make some attacks here. Might be able to do that one even just with one division. It does seem we failed on that across the river attack, unless that was this one. I don't think it was. All right, so they do have Hong Kong. I'd like to push them out of Hong Kong. Let's go and attack here. And yeah, I don't think he'd win there, but we'll try. No, it doesn't look like we're gonna win there. Need more divisions on this front. This guy should be able to help out. There we go. Excellent. That'll get it to green. This division is holding out strong, but it's not going to last much longer if we don't get a division there soon. Frankly, I was hoping that would be a win, but we need to attack this division here. He's the guy that's attacking. So maybe what we'll do is let's take, because this guy doesn't seem like he's going to win. Let's take this guy and then attack over here just to help them out so that they don't get destroyed, because they are very close to being destroyed. And this division's going to need to be attacked as well, which can't do that. All right, just a really bad position right there. Wasn't expecting that to go down that way. All right, they do have some fight left in them, and we will take their lend-lease offer. And I doubt we would win there. Probably not. Let's attack here just to get across the river, and then maybe we could win if we don't have a river penalty. And then sending another division over here would be helpful as well. So we'll get him moving over there. It sucks that our divisions aren't going on their own because of lack of supply. These guys, I want them to go here. Well, yeah, we can't send them as long as they're being attacked. All right, so this guy is going to go all the way across there. He's attacking that way, and this guy will attack over here. They should capitulate soon. There we go. All right. Perfect timing. So let's go and take our divisions that are over here and get them assigned over to this front. They might not want to go. Looks like they are all going with the exception of a few of them, so we're going to force those divisions over there. We're going to have them go where we need the most. And then I saw that there's a couple more. Yeah, there's this guy here as well. He needs to get moved. I think that's one of the ones over there. Yeah, he's over there. So we'll get him moved over to, let's see, right here. And then that last division, that mountain division, let's bring him over to here. Help out on getting them capitulated. All right, see how the blue army is doing. Could be fighting here, so let's go. I'm not gonna put them under AI control because there's so many rivers, such bad terrain. I think the AI would end up mucking it up pretty bad, so we're not gonna put it under AI control. I don't think they would do very well with it. All right, so we could probably push forward here, but it'd be better if we instead cut some divisions off, so we'll try and do that. Move this guy over to this province, make sure we don't get cut off there again, because did we reconnect with that division? Where was that? That was right here, wasn't it? I don't think that division got destroyed, but I could be wrong. We might have had 19 red. I don't actually know, but we did cut these guys off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we lost the division or not, because I want to say it was 19 red. But I could, like I said, I could very well be wrong. But we definitely might have reconnected them. Hard to say. Let's go and attack across the river here. I know it's across the river, guys. I'm aware. And then we're going to have this guy support this attack. No matter what, we have to attack across rivers there. No avoiding it. All right. So let's focus on getting Hong Kong now. Get the Japanese kicked off the continent again. I don't know how many times we've done kick them off the continent. And then have... yeah, let's do these guys attack here. All right, pushing forward there. It does look like we're about to lose this province here. Let's have this guy go there instead of wherever he was going. Attack there, and this is what I wanted. I want to grab this province here. And I'm going to try to attack across the river there and get a win so that we can try and cut these guys off here, which we would need to take Yeah, all the way across here. This can be kind of hard to do, actually. Might not work quite the way that I'd like it to. Let's go and have these guys come over here. There is divisions there to defend that key victory point there, so not too worried about it. All right, we got one naval experience from the U.S. These guys are having difficulty. Let's force them over there. Let's force them over to here, I guess. Just go, man. They're just so worried about the supply, which I understand. Oh, the Blue Army doesn't have a offensive line, so let's go ahead and fix that. So they're going to continue getting planning bonuses when they're just sitting around not doing anything. We did take Hong Kong. That is excellent, though it did go back to the UK. Normally it would go to us since we have a core on it. However, because the UK is in our faction, we gave it back to them. So if they hadn't been in our faction, then we'd have control of the UK, which would be awesome. But yeah, unfortunately, it didn't happen. All right, so let's try and get that victory point, which is worth 5. So probably not gonna be enough. Nah, we'd have to get a few more. So we're not gonna get them to capitulate. I'd like to, though, get China here completely surrounded. It doesn't look like we're gonna win there. Let's go and pull that back. That clearly didn't work out for us. All right, though I think these guys are cut off from supply because yeah, they can't get supply through there. So I want to say that they are cut off. Yeah, I think they're cut off. So let's get them destroyed now. And then this guy, as soon as he's done, he'll go attack up there. Have this guy go here as well, I suppose. In fact, let's just have him go here so he can attack sooner. Then we'd have that division go over there. So we do have military factories. So let's see what we want to put these into. Again, infantry equipment are pretty good, but we're keeping 20 in there just so we can get the better infantry equipment out to them. Same thing with artillery. I think we're doing all right on artillery. Yeah, we're doing all right on artillery. And then we're kind of waiting on the light tanks still, I think, to get better light tanks. Let's put into motorized. We could do more in motorized. And probably should do more than that, actually. I think, well, you know what? If we're going to do it in anything, you should do it into the anti-air. But God, the efficiency is terrible. And let's go up to 15 here. All right. So we do have more planes that we can throw out there. So let's take a look at where we have our planes. I bet they're somewhere where they're not even helping that much. Yes, sir. Though we don't have any air bases. We'd actually have to build one. We do have one here, though. So let's assign these guys, and we will step them up by 50, I suppose, for right now. It's probably going to kill their experience. That's what I'm trying to say. Make sure all these guys are moving on the railroad, since, as we've seen, they seem to not want to sometimes. Oh, they did an attack here, and they, yeah, probably shouldn't have done that, because they don't have any supply. All right, but that's what the AI typically does when they start. Okay. Yeah, they'll typically, when they can't get to the port, they will attack non-ports, and that never goes well for the AI. I mean, shit, a lot of times it doesn't go well for the player. I'm not going to protect. Oh, you know what? We probably should protect Hong Kong. I don't want to protect their stuff, but at the same time, I don't want them to keep doing naval invasions behind our backs as they have, so we'll protect it. We are going to put this into... God, I hate managing factories sometimes. It's never all that fun. Let's put it into fighters. We don't have enough fighters. We really need to build that Air Force up. The efficiency is so low. Me pumping factories in there is probably stupid, but it is what it is. So we now need to keep trading with these guys. Let's go ahead and trade with somebody who has a bit more rubber for us. We actually don't need to trade that much, though. Speaking of civilian factories, let's take a look and see how our civilian factories are doing. Okay, we're getting some stuff done. Let's see if there's any other resources we can get. Probably not. There's a few things we can go and build this one up, I suppose. Yeah, that gives us a good amount of resources here. Probably not all the way up, though. Yeah, I don't think that would be smart. See if there's anything else to get. There's a little bit of oil there, but yeah, not. Maybe we'd have to build all the way up just to get one, so probably not worth it. We are building up the oil reserves now, though, which is awesome, despite the fact that we are using fighters. We could get a lot of steel from here. I don't know if we're actually trading for steel any longer. So I'm going to take these down to the bottom here. And I guess we should probably get in, well, might not play a part at all. We could try and get an airbase built up somewhere that would be helpful. We have that one there. We actually have one here that we could use there. All right, so we don't need to build up an airbase, but we will want to get one in South Korea for our invasion of Japan, and also to help us cover the seas here. In fact, I'm going to build this one all the way up, although, yeah, we want to build it up. I was going to say we're never going to have enough planes to put in there, but you know what? I guarantee the Allied planes will be taking it all the way up. So, yeah, we'll get that building. And then after that, I think we're going to start working on factories again, guys, because while 160 factories is a good amount for China, and if you compare us to, I think we have more factories than the UK does, actually. We don't have anywhere near as many factories as like the US or Germany right now. Let's see, do we want to attack? What we'll do, let's just support that attack there. And then I'd also like to do an attack there. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to win that attack. Too many divisions there. Okay. And then this guy here is currently leaving. It's going to take them a while to go. Alright, just looking for other openings here. Having some difficulty there. Maybe they're not cut off from supply. I thought they were, but what we'll do is let's support that. Try and get this here wrapped up. And let's see if there's any other attacks we can do here. These guys are attacking to take that airbase. That's not good. Can we beat them there? Let's take a look. 1 day and 4 hours. Probably not going to beat them, so therefore we will have to launch an attack here to lock them down. I'm going to attempt to attack here. Probably not going to win. We'll see how that ends up going. Still trying to get that there going. I've had some difficulty with that one. Let's go ahead and, you know what? We're just going to actually have them go all the way across. Oh, shit. Let's have, there we go. Let's have those guys attack. That guy will increase his organization now. And we are getting a, nope, we're not getting a support. Let's have this division go here and then attack. I think he'll be able to defend that himself eventually. We'll see. All right, so we did win there. Make sure they can't get the airbase. However, you can see that there's another division coming over here. Can we beat them? 1 day and 11 hours. We are going to get there in 23 hours. So we will beat them there. So we're going to continue that. Let's see if this guy can win here. He could. And we did just get the tanks for 1936. So you know what, guys? I am going to go ahead and start building tanks, guys. Yeah, I think it's about time to get ourselves some tanks. Let's go for the 1941 model light tanks next. Do we want to focus on light tanks? Or do we want to just go ahead and go straight for medium and just say screw light tanks? We could do that. Yeah, you know what? I think, as much as I love light tanks, they're not really practical this far in the game. You know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's just go for medium tanks. And then we will go ahead and produce the 1941 tanks, or excuse me, the 1936 tanks, and that'll be what we use for that one tank unit. Maybe we'll get a couple other, light tank units with crappier tanks. It's fine. We're only using them for their speed. But the main unit that I think we'll use for our speed, since we won't be using too many light tank divisions, is a motorized division. So we'll probably start using these a bit more, which means we should probably build up the motorized. Let's take a look and see what tank we have here. I think it's the experimental mechanized division. Yeah, despite it's called mechanized division, it's a tank. So let's go ahead and make some adjustments to them. We haven't done that yet. We're going to want to give them engineer companies, support artillery. They don't have any artillery right now. Though we could give them artillery. Yeah, let me take this out and see how we're going to design this. Let's go and design it first. And we'll do... Should we do a 40 width? We'll never get enough tanks for a 40 width. Let's just do a 20 width tank division for right now. I think that would be fine. Let's go and give them some light tanks with some, oops, my bad, with some motorized infantry. Get them up to 20 width and pretty decent organization, actually. But that's because we haven't added the support, of course. Oh yes, that's right. I was thinking about adding, let's remove this. And let's see if we want to add the motorized artillery. I think we should. Just like one motorized artillery. We'd actually have to do 2 though, wouldn't we? Yeah, we would. Oops, my bad. Shit. I'm clicking like crazy. Organization's getting much lower now. So what we're probably going to want to do is just remove. We don't even have that many light tanks. So let's just have 3 light tank battalions. And, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're still up above. So we'll have to go like that then. Alright, so organization might get a little bit low, but that's okay. Let's do recon companies for the speed, of course. We'll do the field hospitals and logistic companies, and we'll do the support anti-air. Alright, so that looks pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and Do that, and let's build some tanks. Let's get the light tank 2s. Just put them down here for right now. And we're just going to pump like 10 factories into those. Any new factories that we're going to be getting, we'll pump into that. And just leave everything else as is, I think. Yeah, this is good. We'll just put the new factories that we get from our conquest down here in the south. We'll put those into it. All right, so let's go ahead and attack here now. And we'll bring another division to help them out. Let's have this guy go here, and we will need another division over here. And not seeing any other openings. I want to cut these guys off, but we need to finish wrapping up that first. We could now attack here, though, so let's make that happen. All right, excellent. All right, so they wrapped that up. Okay, very good. Very good job, guys. Proud of you. So let's have this division go here. And what we need to do is attack there, and then just try and cut these guys off here. That's the plan. I don't know if this one division could beat them. No. That answers our question. Let's bring another division over there to help them then. See if they can't get it done. We do have a bunch of divisions over here not helping, so let's have them take the railroads on over there so we can make use of them. Let's take a look if we have any troops that are done training. We do. Excellent. We have one of these guys that are ready. Let's put them onto... The red front's pretty damn wide. So let's have them come on over here. And if we did have 19 divisions, then we need to replace the one that we lost. These guys are taking forever to get across that damn river. We did win here, though, so that's good. We have protected our airbase, so that's nice as well. Trying to get a victory here, and yeah, I'd love to cut these guys off. But again, we're going to have to attack across the river here. So let's get this defense finished up, and then let's attack right there, because that's their little weak spot there. I could have let this division leave, but it's going to be 2 days, 19 hours, so I don't want to wait that long. Let's see if we can't get across the river here. Sending 2 divisions. I hate that all these attacks have to be across rivers. We did grab that province. That's fantastic news. We got a division that's going to come defend it for us. So we did take this one finally. Took us long enough. And so now I'm going to launch the attack here. And we will have this guy attack, this guy attack. I know that's across the river, guys. I'm aware. We're going to need all 3 divisions, though, to get this done. There we go. And I think with that province taken, they should capitulate. There's only 3 states left. We don't even have to win here. We only have to beat these guys here, but we're working on doing that right now. And we are getting like participation points for everything that we're doing here. So it is beneficial. Let's take the weakest one, have him go that way. And then we'll have this guy attack there, and him support. Alright, so we will have whatever division is not going to have to attack across the river. We'll attack there. Let's go ahead and lock those units down. Alright, looking good. Still need to make the attack here. So let's attempt it now. And have that dude support there. And then we'll also have that guy attack up there. And hopefully that'll get it done. We're going to attack over this way as we attempt to cut off all these troops over here. And we are trying to reduce the front just a little bit over here. And we will accept the lend-lease that the Americans have offered. Thank you, America. Make sure that we don't have no divisions sitting around not doing anything because of front problems. Alright, yeah, we look good to go. And let's take a look and see if we finished up this. We did. That one's done. See if there's any other invasions going. We got 2 here. That's the one there. And then we also have one. Yeah, they're still attacking up this way. We do have all those ports protected, though, so not too worried about it. Alright, let's take a look and see how our Japanese have launched another invasion here. So we're going to have to get them pushed back. They don't have a port, so those guys aren't going to have any supply. So that should mean that they're fairly easy to defeat. I suppose we'll find out. Let's go and push forward here and attack right there. Alright, so we did win here. So let's just attack both. And then let's go ahead and start pushing these guys back. And doing some attacks, locking them down where you can. Trying to make sure that they don't get here. At the very least, they'll get locked down there while this division takes that province for us. So we'll cut all those troops off. So let's go ahead and have these guys push towards that province there. They're still attacking there, defending here. And let's attack here and reduce the size of this front a bit. I know it's across the river. And Yunnan has capitulated. Alright, we took that province from them. Looks like we still have to fight. It didn't really change anything because... yeah, they have a lot of Chinese troops here, but there were a few divisions that they had. I don't know how strong they were, but At least we don't have to fight those anymore. Let's get all these guys wiped out. Let's go and push forward here. Start taking this territory here in the back. And give ourselves a little bit more area to cut these guys off if we can. Can we? We cannot take that province. When do these guys leave? It's going to be too long for me to wait. So we're just going to attack across the river. Alright, we're going to attack here. And about to get that to victory point there. I don't know if that'll be enough. These guys here are cut off though, so that's good to see. And we will just attack cross rivers because these guys are pretty weak and I don't want to wait for them to move. This guy will have to come over here and help though. Winning across here. Let's go ahead and have that guy attack there. So those guys are cut off. We're still attempting to cut the dudes off here. And there we go. It's over. So Japan took 10 states all along the coast. Damn it. That's unfortunate. They shouldn't have been able to do that because, yeah, that's a real bummer. And they really shouldn't have been able to do that because we occupied it. Does that mean I'm going to have to reconquer all that territory? That's incredibly frustrating. You know what? I got to do nothing. Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. This fucking game, man. Did Japan do everything? Japan did absolutely everything. Yeah. That is incredibly frustrating. Japan should not have been able to do that. I had almost all of the war participation against China. But because it was two separate wars, they had 100% of the war participation, which means they got to do everything. I can't do a damn thing, guys. I can just take the territory here. That's it. It's just the way the peace treaties work. It's just ridiculous. Like, I got 87 points? I defeated China, man. Oh, Lord. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll take that territory. And everybody else will take the rest of this, apparently. Yeah, that is... I am so irritated, guys. I mean, I guess we might be able to get the rest of this. I don't know, though. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think we're able to get any of this right now. We're going to have to pass. And pass. And then maybe we can take it. Pass. I want to do it all in one, but yeah, we're not going to be able to. And we're going to pass again. So that is it. That's all we got after completely defeating China. Lord, man. We still occupy it all. So essentially, the position we're in right now isn't much different than we were before. It looks like we actually gained a bit of territory. But here's the problem, guys. We can't annex any of this territory now until after Japan is defeated. So this is all just going to be occupying. We're just occupying all this territory. Now, we don't have to, have troops, actually a garrison army occupying it, of course, considering the fact that, it's core territory, so we don't have to occupy it. But it does change the situation out a little bit, guys. It did capitulate all their troops, so we should be able to conquer it pretty quick. But as I said, the bad part here is now we have to defeat Japan to get complete ownership of it. And the most frustrating part about that is that we were very careful about the way we played this to try and get Japan knocked off the continent before we defeated China to avoid just this issue. They should not have been able to take all this territory from me. But what ended up happening, guys, if you're curious, what ended up happening was the Japanese got the peace treaty first, and we are not a part of that peace treaty. That was a completely separate peace treaty. And so Japan, because they had probably pretty close to 100%, I mean, they were the only ones in that peace treaty. Japan and, of course, their, all their puppets. So basically, they had complete control, and they got to do whatever they want. So they got to take all this territory here and then, create a puppet state with the rest of China. I don't know why they weren't able to do anything over here. I don't know if they weren't at war with them or not. I don't know why they couldn't do anything there. But yeah, they weren't able to do that. But they got to do the complete peace treaty before we even got to touch it. And we've seen this problem happen in the past. This happened in, good God, what was that? The United States here? What series was that? Where we got screwed over and over and over again, and we never got the peace treaty first. And so I never got to do anything. I constantly found myself having to redo things. This is just an issue. The peace treaty system is completely broken and extremely frustrating. So yes, I'm not happy about the way that ended up going. But I mean, it doesn't change that much, really. It's just the point that I'm not going to control that territory. I'm just occupying. So until we beat Japan, which is going to take a while, unless we can do a sneaky invasion. Maybe we can do a sneak invasion in here into the, like we've done before, into, you know, the north here, into this particular province is where we usually have a bit of success. Do a little sneaky invasion, or I should call it a sneaky suicide invasion, because if the Japanese Navy catches them, then they die. Now, of course, we've got so many divisions, and we've got crappy divisions too that we could send over there if we wanted to. So maybe we'll do that. We'll do a sneaky invasion, just try and get control of a port and try and pump divisions into it. It's kind of risky. It's suicide, but if they, you know, get caught by the Navy, but it's better than waiting until we destroy the Japanese Navy. But we'll try and do that. We're going to be getting some bombers here that we'll be able to start, you know, bombing the Japanese Navy. We could also do paradrops, but that's a little bit more difficult because the Japanese have to not have fighters in the air because, you know, obviously you can't beat the Japanese Air Force at this point. All right, but it is what it is, guys. It's kind of unfortunate, but that's the way the peace treaties work now, and it's garbage. I hope they change it soon, but I'm not hopeful. I'm not expecting that will actually happen. All right, so let's have this guy go this way and this dude here go that way. Just make sure that we're attacking with all of our divisions now, since there's nobody here, and we don't want to let the Japanese get in here if we can avoid it. He'll go that way. This guy's gonna just beeline over to here. Let's have this dude here. Oh, he's gonna have to go to that province, which means he will as well. And pushing forward here, here, and here. Just try and get all the territory taken before the Japanese get over here. All right. Let's hopefully get that wrapped up soon. And they do have a port, I believe. And what the hell? Oh, okay. They capitulated again. Got it. So at least we don't have to fight anymore over here. So let's have them. Let's just do it like this. And we'll even give them a planning bonus, even though it probably won't be necessary. All right, so then we'll start moving over there. And looks like we need to get that wrapped up. We'll have this guy come here. All right, so the Red Army's gonna take a little bit of time to get down here, but we're gonna try and cut off this territory so the Japanese can't pump any troops over there. All right. All right, so when there, yeah, Japanese aren't doing great on supply, of course. Let's have this guy. You guys should always be attacking. Could have the AI control, but I mean, we're able to kind of watch it here. Make sure that we always have that every troop is currently attacking. So it's fine. And I like manually controlling my troops. I find it very enjoyable. And we did get our national focus done. Invite the Flying Tigers. Okay, so, and we have that one completed as well. Oh, we bypassed the invite the Flying Tigers. Okay, got it. So this gives us research bonuses for the reconnaissance company and the airborne technology. So if we did want to go down the airborne route, that'd be a good way to go. And then we have the invest in the shipbuilding. Give us some naval. Yeah, if we wanted to start working on our navy, then this would be a good route to go down. Let me see if there's anything else that we want to do here. Somebody had brought up the fact that we can do this one here. I don't know if we actually want to do these. They don't really give us much advantage. Like this one here does create, I think it creates a faction if you're not in a faction. I suppose it's fine because you could always create your own faction. I don't know. It does create a faction though if you're not in one. And I don't remember what it's named. What we'll do is we'll wait to go down this route. Let's first finish up at the very least. Get this one here. Get those research bonuses. All right, so I don't know what happened. I think we had to wait. I think it's an event that fires for the U.S. and we have to wait for them to respond, if I'm not mistaken, which I could very well be. And okay, they're attacking. Let's have these guys attack. And taking this here will cut off all the Japanese divisions that have gone up here and allow us to get them defeated. Let's make sure there's no naval invasions that we're not aware of. All right, yeah, we're good to go. All right, so we did win there, and that did go to France since they're in the faction, this is kind of a shame about having them in the faction. Being in the same faction as the Allies is, we could have took all this territory for ourselves. Yeah, it's a shame. Nothing to be done about it now at this point. I didn't realize I had 2 of these guys selected. Just gonna get these guys taking this. Alright, so yeah, there will be some divisions here that are gonna get destroyed. That we'll be able to easily destroy. Because yeah, they're gonna be cut off from supply momentarily. Then we'll push forward here and get that port from them. And we do have military factories that we got from those capitulations, so let's go ahead and get these assigned. We have 10 going into the light tanks now. Let's take a look here. After all those, yeah, we do have a pretty good situation here. Let's put 2 more into the improved anti-air, and then we'll just pump a few more into tanks while the efficiency is low anyway. And then don't need any resources. Okay. The other thing we need to do is build some more units in. Let's build some of these guys here. Some of our crouching tigers. Looks like we're pretty good on equipment outside of the anti-air. It's really just the anti-air that we're lacking. Not going to build any tank units yet. Obviously, we have a shortage of tanks. We can't go ahead and deploy these guys here. And let's just keep on building these until we run out of stuff. It's just really just anti-air. All right, there we go. Now we're running out of stuff. All right, we'll do 12. All right, so 12 divisions there. And let's do... We can get these guys up to 24 here. Since we have the infantry equipment. Or, yeah, we do have infantry equipment. Plenty of infantry equipment. So we would need 8 total divisions here. Well, that doesn't count the ones that we have here. All right, we actually have a ton of divisions. So we'll probably end up having... Oh, this is the garrison army. Okay, so this is fine. We'll just get a bunch of these divisions here. They're pretty easy to make, and we'll use them for garrisoning because I'm sure the Japanese are gonna be launching invasions for quite some time now. We could even use the blue army and the red army for that too, though, if we wanted to. Though, oh well, they don't need training. I was gonna say I could train them instead, but yeah, they don't even need training. All right, so let's get all these guys wrapping this territory up here. Let's get this finished up. And then we just gotta get those divisions there destroyed. Which should be fairly easy. Decline all of those. And then we just have this one frontier to finish up. And then we are done. Alright, so we did win there. And now these divisions are destroyed. Excellent. So what we'll do is we will give this task to the blue army to conquer the rest of this territory. So let's go ahead and make sure they all go on over there. And just one division. Conquer that for us. Red division. Are any of them needing to train? None of them do need to train. They're actually looking pretty damn squared away. So the red army, let me just take a look how this looks. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to have the red army start planning for an invasion of Tibet. So let's have them go from our own territory. And then we're going to give... probably all of the mountain troops, if not, well, maybe we'll leave one. We'll leave one here, and then put the rest into that army. And that should be pretty good. 21 divisions should be enough to get it done. They do have those mountains. It's it's a rough area to conquer, but we don't have the war goal on them just yet. We could form the war goal because political power is not. Well, I guess it has been a little bit of an issue. There is a focus to do so as well, though. To get because you can integrate them. We could just demand their subjugation, I suppose, but that would not conquer them. Yeah, that'd make them a puppet. So I don't want to do that. We'd do the conquer Tibet. Let me just see here. It could just, so this would be 70 days. So that's 70 political power total, and it would bypass once we're at war with them or have a war goal against them. So let me just take a look and see how much, oops, my bad, how much this would cost us to form the war goal. And I am not seeing it. Justify war goal, democracies can't justify war goal against countries that have not generated. I am not a democracy. Huh. Interesting. Can I not do it because... Can I not do it because I'm part of the Allies? I want to say I can't. Because I'm part of the Allies, I cannot operate as a normal communist country would. That's the way it seems. I've never encountered that before. So that's interesting. Yeah, I've never seen that. Okay, well, we'll have to do it through the national focus tree. We don't have an option then. It's what it is. All right, so these guys are going to finish this up. Come on over here. We can go and start pushing forward here, actually. Whoa. Going to start pushing forward. I don't know if there's going to be any divisions here to defend. Most of them seem like they pushed up this way. So hopefully should be able to get this conquered soon. And let's take a look and see how these guys are doing. Getting trained up. We're going to train up all these divisions here as well. They keep on launching these invasions here, which are not succeeding, despite the fact that we don't really have much protecting these ports. I think the forts there are doing pretty well to help us out. Let's take a look and see if we have coastal forts all along. Yeah, we want to build one there. We get it up to level 2. Build. Oh, we can't build there. Never mind. All right. So let's go and start building military factories then. Yeah, we'll step up the military factory production. Still can't build synthetic refineries just yet. So let's go ahead and get some more. Could do. Nah, we don't do fuel silos. We don't have a lot of them, but it's okay for right now. Until we get a bit more fuel from the synthetic refineries, I won't do fuel silos. Let's just get the military factories. And again, we're going to want to focus in our own territory because we have that nice bonus. There's some other nice bonuses around here, so we'll grab those. And I'm not... Why is there no bonus here? It's interesting. Alright, so it's just 10% everywhere. Wow. Alright, 50% in Beijing. We'll take advantage of that. Built throughout here. Alright, so that'll give us some military factories. Let's go and take this down and should keep our civilian factories busy for at least a little while. Okay. Let's have these divisions wrap this up here. Oh. Let's have all these guys go over here. Still waiting on them. Most of them probably not going to be needed. We're going to have the port here momentarily. And I highly doubt there's any divisions here. It does look like there's nothing. Nothing here. So we are going to have to send these guys down here. We'll increase their garrison, cover the ports here. And I don't know that we have enough divisions to cover all the ports. So that's 19 is what we need, but that's also for Korea. Logistic companies are completed. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get, what do we want to get next? Let me just take a look and see what all our options are. So we got the tanks going. How are we doing on the air? We're getting the next fighter model. We need to get some bombers. So this is one thing that I've been in discussion with in the comments, and this is the last thing we're going to be doing as well. Somebody was suggesting that I just use tactical bombers, that I only use the tactical bombers and use them. Obviously, they can do the close air support. They can do a variety. The tactical bombers are so versatile. I love tactical bombers. They have the range, and then they have the ability to do a bunch of different missions. They are more costly, though. But if you don't have the ability, if you are looking at problems with production and resources, then technically, tactical bombers are superior to building both naval bombers and close air support, and then maybe even strategic bombers, because remember, tactical bombers can do that job too. The tactical bomber is the jack of all trades and the master of none. It's not really good at any of these jobs, not as good as the specialists anyways, but it's capable of doing them all and can do it with decent range. So somebody's suggesting that I just do the tactical bombers, because we also have somewhere here the tactical bomber reliability is increased by plus 20%. That only applies to the tactical bombers and the heavy fighters. So that would be one option. However, we absolutely have to go for naval bombers. Oops, I'm like all messed up. Because tactical bombers, we've seen this in the American series, they cannot defeat a navy. They cannot completely destroy a navy. I've never done it before. They do some damage. We've seen it in the German series as well. We use tactical bombers to fight the navy a little bit in that one too. And they can do a bit of damage. Sometimes they can even sink some ships. But they're not like the naval bombers where I have used naval bombers in multiple series. So many series. I've used naval bombers to completely destroy navies. Japanese Navy, the British Navy. I've used it to wipe out the most powerful navies in the game. The American Navy. Naval bombers can do that. Tactical bombers can't. So if we are attempting to use them to defeat the Japanese Navy, then naval bombers are what we want to use. So I'm going to get the naval bombers, guys. So I just want to make that clear. And that's the reason why, is although very good arguments of why tactical bombers would be superior for us, if we want to use the bombers against the Navy, then tactical bombers is the superior option. So let's go ahead and start getting that now, guys. We're getting another research slot here soon. And we do have 5 research slots now as well, so and we can keep that guy here. We're almost done. All right, so that's done. And the Japanese are kicked off the continent. In fact, that is the end of the episode as well. So the plan now, obviously you guys know we're going to be attacking Tibet as soon as we can. We'll have to do that national focus, get the war goal against them. Now let's see how the Soviets are doing. think the winter has helped them out a bit because they've been losing territory slower, but yeah, they're going to capitulate very soon. We'll take a look at that here in a second. But the overall plan for right now is to get the naval bombers, send them out here and start bombing the Japanese Navy. We're going to do a little bit of training and stuff, get our guys back up to their full efficiency, use some experience to do some different division designs, maybe get some, well, we don't have the Marines yet, can't do that yet, but there's a few different division designs we could do right now. We could do the motorized just to spend the experience, and then we can get the experience from training these guys. So we could use some of these crappier divisions, and we're building a ton more. We could use these crappier divisions to do a suicide mission, as I talked about earlier. Do a suicide mission to try and get a port and see if it works. Sometimes it does, and then you can, pump divisions over here and get Japan conquered. A lot of times they don't have enough divisions to defend their territory. So we'll see if that ends up working. But for right now, we're going to be defending against their invasions, trying to get the naval bombers, which are going to take, they're going to take some time to get. Of course, we got to research them, then we got to build them. It's going to take a bit of time, guys. So what I didn't do is I should have done the tanks. I should have made a design for them, create a variant. You know what? We will do that, guys, because I know it's going to affect efficiency, but it's pretty low anyways. Let's spend some of that army experience that we have. Might as well. Just get we're not even going to spend. We won't spend all of it because we're not going to be using the light tanks a ton. But yeah, might as well. Just upgrade them a little bit. And I completely forgot to do that. I should have done that when we built this line, but it's fine. Again, the efficiency is pretty low right now. Barely ticked down. So we'll get some better tanks out there. I completely forgot to do that. So ending the episode, we'll take a look at the casualties. We only have the Japanese-Chinese war because of that stupid situation here, which is really frustrating. 215,000 casualties for us. 1.97 million for Japan. That is a ton. No idea how many divisions they have because it's between 5 to 74. Jesus. Total war participation for us is 72%. So, man, we're going to have control. We're going to dominate the peace treaty against Japan, especially if we end up doing the invasion. We might be 80-something% war participation. Yeah, more than likely. So you can see that they only have fielded manpower, maybe 300-something thousand, not much. Japan is really close to being defeated. We just gotta land an invasion there, and then we'll have it done, guys. But Europe is obviously a very bad situation. But the focus, of course, was going to be Tibet and Japan. Just want to make that clear, and we will take a look at how close the Soviets are to capitulating. They are at 92%, 22.6 million casualties, 5.25 for the Germans, and so many divisions. Yeah, that's good God, that's a lot of divisions. But a ton of casualties for them. They've been hit pretty hard. I'm going to show the rest of the casualties here, just so you guys can see a lot on the Allied side. 3 times the casualties on the Allied and Soviet side. Alright, so if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and also subscribe to our channel, but also check out our Planetfall series that we just started. Again, that's a really cool strategy game. I'm liking it a lot. If you like turn-based strategy, of course. And it's not World War II strategy. It's not historical, and it's not real time like this is. Although this obviously is an RTS, a traditional RTS, but not turn-based. Though some people argue that it is turn-based, that each day is a turn in a way, because it's like a tick, so that it's not quite real time. Because nothing happens. Everything happens on a daily level. So some people argue that it actually technically is turn-based. It's just each turn is a day. But anyways, so quite a bit different from this game. But if you do like strategy, go check out that series. We'd love to see you there. And if you're not familiar with Jinx and our different style when we play together, then you might get a kick out of that. So I hope to see you on the next series or the next episode. And thanks for watching, guys.